Hey, this is Madi Zusack with the Zusack team, here for educational videos all about finance. I hope you join and subscribe and like this video if you think this video is helpful, and please share because we want to get more education out about finance. Awesome, well, let's get started, and we're going to go over a couple of things. We're going to go over secure credit card, being an authorized user, and maybe co-signing. We're going to go over all the pros and cons, what can happen with those things, okay? So the first thing, if you're 18 and you have no credit, no one can help you, anything like that, then a secure credit card is your best option. Or you have really bad credit and you need to start from fresh, a secure credit card is your only option. What is a secure credit card? Well, it's a credit card they're going to give you, but you have to give them also something in return. Let's say you have $300 and you want a credit card. You will give them $300 and they're going to hold it hostage for about a year. If you made payments on time for a year, they'll refund you your $300 if you have had no lates. You will have an annual fee normally with a secure credit card, but I highly recommend keeping it for 2 years. It's not the best card. You won't get any rewards most likely. It is just to build credit, and you want to keep it about 2 years. Once your score is high enough where you can apply for a different card, or you might get an offer in the mail for something better that gives you points, then I would suggest maybe down the road closing it once you have established a history with that other credit card. So that's one option to increase your score, is a secured credit card. You can get $300, $500, you can get $1,000. You just have to check who you go with that can give you that. And normally, Capital One has great options for secured credit cards, so I would check with them for sure. Next thing, if you are a parent or you're trying to help your spouse get their credit back, an option is authorized user. So be careful, please. So an authorized user, you can just add them to your current credit card and they technically have authorization to use your card. It has its goods and its bad. So they can technically charge things on your account, but I would recommend you cutting up that card and making sure there's a note in there that no card should be reissued to that person. But you can add them onto it and they start getting some of your good history reported onto their credit report. So for example, what I did is my brother needed to get credit established. So I added him as an authorized user on my account, and I cut up the card and didn't really even say who I had it on with or anything like that. I had the card mailed to me and I destroyed the card. So for him, he had consistently now good history from me reporting on his credit report, and that helped him get a higher score so he could be able to get his own apartment. He could get apply for a car loan or anything like that without my help to actually co-sign. So there is a small, risk that hopefully you trust that person you're authorized, adding as an authorized user. So make sure you let them know, listen, you don't have authorization to that account, but I'm helping you build your credit. So just make sure you set those ground rules. The next thing we're going to go over is co-signing. Co-signing is a little bit different. So what that means is that, let's say a car, your parents or loved one or a friend will go with you and co-sign on a car. If you don't make the payment, the person who co-signed is responsible and also will get their credit hurt. So this is not my favorite one, but it is an option. I always recommend that whoever co-signed and who's the responsible person who's established their credit is the one that makes the payment, and the person that has co-signed pays that person. There are a lot of people that when they co-sign, they let the other person pay, the one that hasn't had a credit or is rebuilding their credit. And history can repeat itself, or people are young and they don't know what to do. So you want to protect yourself. I've been in this industry for a very long time where I have seen parents co-signing for student loans, cars. I've seen it all. So where they did not make the payments. And then the adult, the parent, is trying to buy a house and now their credit is ruined. So the biggest thing I would recommend, if you go down that route, make sure the payment is coming from your account. You set up the automatic payment, make sure there's money in that account, and have them pay you. And set a reminder, like hey, I need to make sure this payment's being done. Or if you want to give them responsibility and they make the payment, set a reminder, hey, the payment needs to be in there before 3 days before the payment's due. And if it's not in there, then you might have to pay it and they have to pay you. So just be careful. All of them have risks. I mean, the secure card is not any risk to anybody else. It's mainly the person. Just make sure you make your payments on time and then you receive that money back. If you don't make the payments and you let it, close and you just let it go in collection, they are going to keep your money. So that's why they are doing that, because they take a risk on you. So, and then the authorized user, again, they could get a hold of your information and charge it. So be careful with that. And then as a cosigner, they could make late payments and it could affect you as well. So if you have any more questions, please leave a comment. Definitely hit like if you like this video, and hope to talk to you guys soon. Thank you.